So, the Champions League round of 16 ties have been announced for the second time, the redrawn time, and oh my god, because last night I was staying up till, I forgot, I think it was like 10 or 11, and on One Football looking at the ties. The original one we had Benfica, Real Madrid, Villarreal versus Man City, Atleti versus Bayern, Salzburg versus Liverpool, Inter versus Ajax, Sporting versus Juventus, PSG versus United, and Chelsea versus Lille. And I really loved that draw because obviously, I've got to say, as a Chelsea fan, as a biased Chelsea fan, Chelsea had 4 different options. We had Bayern, which if we got, I already knew GG, Champions League is done. Real Madrid and Ajax. Those two would have been incredibly tough. I would be very worried, but it's doable for Chelsea. And then Lille, with all respect, that was a GG. That's a win. We're through to the quarterfinals. So I was incredibly happy with getting Lille there. Then had other close games that I thought would actually be pretty good. You had Inter versus Ajax. I thought that would have been a very close tie. Sporting versus Juventus. I thought that would have been close. Then PSG versus United. I think that's pretty close, and obviously you've got history between those two clubs. You got how Oli pretty much became the manager from that night in Paris where they made the comeback, Rashford's late penalty, and then of course what the media were already spurting was, it's not PSG versus United, it's Messi versus Ronaldo. That would have been cancer to be on social media for, just saying. And then you only had, and then obviously Atleti versus Bayern. It's another 2 juggernauts of the Champions League, but it's Bayern. And then you got the other ones there. I thought, I'm happy with that draw. I'm good. I'm going to bed. Oh, wake up, let's go on One Football. Oh, what's there? Champions League redraw? Oh my god. They've redrawn it. I was certain that Chelsea were getting Bayern then. I thought it was written in the stars. We get our hopes up. I was celebrating we're already in the quarterfinals. And then we'd get Bayern in and be like, oh fuck. And then Chelsea got Lille again, so yes, I'm very happy with that. PSG got Real Madrid. That's another very close one. I think that's a lot closer because Real Madrid are in good form right now. Then obviously the narrative that's going to be spurted is actually, I don't know. It could be Messi versus Real Madrid, or it could be Ramos returning to Real Madrid. I don't know which ones they're going to spurt, but those are 2 giants, and I can't wait to watch that match. Salzburg, I feel very sorry for you guys. You celebrated like you won the Champions League, just getting through to the knockouts. Like, obviously, it's a massive achievement, but it's where your road ends. You've got Bayern, but if anyone got Bayern, I would have said the exact same thing. Your time is done. Liverpool got Inter, which is interesting. I'd still very much favour Liverpool there, but could be pretty close. Ajax versus Benfica. Ajax are, they're perfect in the Champions League, and they've got the next GOAT, Haller, already, because he's scoring, it seems like a hat-trick a game, pretty much. So I think you've got to favour Ajax against Benfica there. You've got Man City versus Sporting. Again, City are one of the favourites. You've got to favour them in that tie. You've got... Wait, what? Yeah. Oh, sorry, I can't read. You've got Atletico versus United. That should be a fun game. You've got one of the better defensive teams in Atletico Madrid versus one of the worst defensive teams in Manchester United. So we'll see what gives there. And I think that's pretty much all of them. But the biggest thing going around this, it's not even a question because people are that dumb and stupid, that it was confirmed that Uefa are cheating, it's rigged. They wanted to get PSG versus Manchester United, it was rigged. Yeah. Come on. Come on, use your brain, please. Let's talk about for rigs and these crimes. What's the motive here? Motive, obviously, a Messi versus Ronaldo game is going to get a lot more viewers. It's going to bring a lot more attention there. But if I put myself in the chairman seat, I don't know, whatever. If I was in charge of rigging it, I would not be rigging a Messi versus Ronaldo round of 16 tie. I'd be waiting a lot later. Now, maybe you could say that they don't believe that PSG or Manchester United will make it that far. You can say that. But then that's when you would go into rigging the matches to get there, because I guarantee you, if you want to rig and get the viewership and attention skyrocketing, you get a Messi versus Ronaldo final. Or even a semi-final, I think. A semi-final would be there. Messi versus Ronaldo, round of 16, will do good, but it wouldn't be, like, the best viewership ever kind of thing. Which, I think, it just doesn't make sense to rig a round of 16 of Ronaldo versus Messi. But let's say they're dumb and they do that. Let's look at, well, firstly, why the redraw happened and how they rigged it. They put Manchester United's ball into the pot of Villarreal, and because they had it in that one, because Villarreal, they were in the same group, because they were in that one, United weren't in the pot for Atletico Madrid. If that was your ploy to rig it, get a new job. It's clearly just, I don't know, could be anything. It could be corruption. No, it's a mistake. It's a mistake. Someone made a mistake. God forbid they made a mistake. Oh my God. Have a riot. They're rigging everything. No, they just made a mistake. I don't understand, because the biggest one that people are saying is because United weren't in the Atletico pot, but because they were in the another one, which was wrong. So all that happened was the United ball from Atletico, where it should have been, was accidentally swapped, and it was in with the Villarreal one. How does that increase the chance and rigging for it to be PSG versus United? How? That doesn't make sense. But hey, people are dumb and they just want controversy, so they'll just say, oh, they rigged it for this purpose because it was good. Why don't you just shut up and be like, I don't know, I really like this game, I cannot wait to watch this. Not, hey, something good happened, rigged. Grow a brain.